Okay, it's probably now about 1 something probably, and I've just come out of the Chauvel Cinema. Few things happened while the movie was on. The movie was running fine until there was a point in the movie where there was sound but there was no visual. So someone had to get up and go out and actually tell someone up in the, what do you call it, projection room, I suppose you'd call it. So that's the thing that happened. What did I think of the movie All Stirred Up? It was pretty good. Very long, 2 hours, although 15 minutes was taken up by ads, which there were too many of, but French ads are pretty good. The cinema itself is really old, and you can tell the floors are worn out with people sitting there with their shoes that are scuffed on the ground. The seats were all red and they were a bit dirty, and I pointed out before, sorry. There was also a musky smell, and I wore a mask throughout the movie because I wasn't sure if I could handle it. So now it's really hot today. Now I'm going to actually catch a bus from that stand over there across the road back to the city and get back to Chatswood, as I have another appointment this afternoon. And I have to get there by 2 o'clock. So down there there's this, I think, the City Football Stadium, and then here is the old post office, and this is the Paddington Town Hall. Around the corner there's a library, Paddington Library. It's actually quite a cute little library. It's just tucked away in here in this old town hall building. So that way's towards the city and that way's towards Bondi Junction, and there's a lot of shops down this street, Oxford Street, the main street of Sydney, as people probably know. So I used to work down there, Paddington Fresh Foods, Farm Fresh Foods as they called it. No longer. It closed down a couple of years ago. Just put out one more landmark, and that's just the one that's near the bus stop, which I'll point out and I'll get across. Probably can see it from here. So just down there where the arches are, that used to be a petrol station, garage, and it was partially underground, and it collapsed many years ago, many decades ago probably now. And so what the council has done is made it into a art place. So usually events like Head On, which is photographic competition or photographic exhibition, both, because they do have competitions within the exhibition. They have their photos exhibited down in this area here in the room. They call it now the reservoir. So there you go, you can see Paddington Reservoir just there. Reservoir Gardens. This is what it looks like. I do have footage in my archive somewhere of this beautiful restored garden, reservoir garden. Again, this video is now partly for people who are overseas and want to experience Sydney and Sydney's lesser touristy attractions. I shouldn't say touristy, probably tourist attractions, that will do. So you can imagine once when it was actually a reservoir and a garage on top of it before it collapsed. You can see beautiful ruins there. And I loosely say ruins, and not really the structure of it, the arches. And there's a nice little water feature in the middle. And just telling you a bit about the history, there's a plaque here, lots of little, you can get a really good view of the structure. and the steel beams. Just going to go really quickly along here. Feel free, if you can, to stop it at any point and have a read of it if you can. It's not the best view of it because I'm going quickly along the entire wall. This is the collapse here. So there you go, there's that service station, what it used to look like. I do remember it when I was young. It was one of those old-fashioned service stations from, you know, the 1950s, 60s and 70s even. So I believe, oh no, my bus is not here, so I can actually spend a bit more time. I'm waiting for the 333 back to the city, and then I'll get on the metro again and get back to Chatswood. It's probably the quickest way to get back. So there you go. That is the Chauvel Theatre, the old Chauvel Theatre in the Town Hall in Paddington and Paddington Reservoir. Thanks for watching.